And welcome back to Unavowed. I'm the voice of dog. And we just solved a case involving magic lottery numbers given by a dragon with the power to pull
Come on, kid,
winning numbers out of the
move.
void.
I just want to get a bit of target practice in.
I don't see what the big deal is.
I can't shoot the target with KK in front of it. I might hit her.
You know bullets just go through her, right?
Yeah, but it's still weird.
If it doesn't bother her, I don't see why it should bother you.
Why is she so keen to be shot at anyway?
She says it's fun.
Fun.
Different things are fun when you're dead.
Well, I guess she didn't get killed by a gun. Jeez.
Hey, KK couldn't stop talking about your little jailbreak last night. Especially the part where you were sneaking around the women's locker room. Hey, I ain't judging. You did what had to be done. Oh, KK's just messing with Vicky, that's all. I'd stop her, but it's not like I can make KK do anything. Plus, it's nice to see KK mess with someone else for a change.
Any thoughts?
Kevin made his choice, and so did you. He'll be fine. $50,000 buys a lot of fine.
Wait. No, how could he cash it? There's no way he could cash that. If you commit a crime and you win the lottery at the same time, you cannot cash that ticket in, right? That's gotta be a thing. Well, whatever. I'm not gonna think too hard on it.
Sure, we'll chat later.
Yeah, maybe magic. You know? Like, who knows?
So, dragons exist. One day, I might have to go toe-to-toe with a freaking dragon? I see why Mandana was always training so hard. Speaking of Mandana, she's kinda taking a break today. She's in the study, so we're giving her some space. Anyway, what's going on?
What you up to?
Oh, Mandana said I could use that target for practice. I was thinking of all the bad guys we've seen so far. I figured I should brush up. Training here would be easier than the ranges I usually go to. Too many cops asking me awkward questions. Of course, they also have fewer ghost kids trying to psych me out. So, 6 of 1. I kinda get where Kevin was coming from. Heck, cop family going back a century here. It's who we are. And being the broken link in that chain, it hurts. Hurts like hell. It's like 100 years of Santina's are cursing me. So Kevin is angry and bitter. He might not get over it anytime soon, but he'll be okay. Eventually.
Alright.
Right. Catch you later.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I was a bit distracted. What's on your mind? Yeah, she's hanging in there, just as I am. You know, my kids were around Kevin's age when I left them. They turned out okay. But they at least had each other. Poor Kevin has nobody. Either way, he seems like a smart young man. I'm sure he'll figure it out.
Yeah, dude has a lot to figure out. I wonder if we can ask about the pictures now.
Sure, I guess.
It's been a while.
Well, I can't deny that's me. Almost 70 years ago that was taken. The cancer came about 5 years later. She was gone a few years after that. Sorry, could we not talk about this?
That's probably all we can get out of that.
Yep, that's Julie and Gloria. They look quite a bit different now.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, he was a single dad.
Right.
We did hear
Right.
about that earlier, actually. His kids are now 60, in their 60s, so if they've had families of their own, they've already had families. He doesn't really know.
Ah, you awaken. Eli told me much of what transpired last night. The veil placed on Kevin should hold for at least 10 years. By then, the police will have long since given up searching for him.
How's it going?
I admit that it has been difficult, but I am managing. Hunting this demon helps. Eli told me that it gets easier, but never quite gets better. Perhaps he thought that was reassuring. I am not without sympathy for Kevin's plight, having recently lost a parent myself. But torturing and potentially murdering that innocent creature was a step too far. It was the right choice to refuse him.
All right, call the meeting.
Yes. Eli said he had some information to share. It is time he did so.
You look kinda tired, Eli. You okay?
I'm fine. Too much fire reading. Takes a lot out of you. Anyway, information about Malcaressa was carefully guarded. Even with fire reading, all I found were fragments. But I did learn a few things.
All right.
Yeah. What are we dealing with here? You said yesterday that it had something to do with knowledge?
Yes, quite literally. From the bits I was able to pick up, the name Malcaressa is synonymous with knowledge.
What does that mean? It knows things? What kind of things?
Malcaressa knew all sorts of things. It knew all of these things.
Indeed. It knew just where to strike, and who to strike against. Again and again. Only a creature with immense reserves of knowledge could achieve this.
Yes, fire reading is the ability to read anything that has been burned. So, what? He knows everything?
It appears to know more than we do for certain. It has a decisive advantage.
Knowledge is power? My dad used to say that all the time.
A trite phrase, but in this instance, quite true.
Why does he want a pocket realm?
I don't know. I only found accounts of people who used Malcaressa for information. Nothing about Malcaressa itself.
I guess when we find it, we can ask it.
I don't really know. In the texts I read, nobody ever mentioned being possessed by Malcaressa. They just talked to it.
Talk to it.
Yeah, they'd summon it, then ask it questions. Usually about dark magic or how to defeat an enemy. And they had to pay in blood. Lots of it. People would die every single time. But Malcaressa was always correct every single time.
Does he not possess people, usually?
I didn't say that. I said there was no record of it. So maybe you're not the first. You're right. It should have known we were there. Should have known how to avoid us, or stop us.
You really think so? I mean, I've taken a few boxing lessons at the gym, but I wouldn't last 2 seconds in a real ring. Knowing things isn't the same as understanding them.
Truly spoken, this Malcaressa is not all-knowing, nor all-powerful. It is important to remember this.
All right.
Yes, we have a path to follow. We shouldn't tarry any longer. We are ready to leave when you are. Yes, meeting adjourned.
Oh. that was sadder than usual.
The hour grows late, and the trail grows cold. Let us be off.
We getting out there or what?
Anytime you're ready.
Hey, we're ready when you are.
Okay. So.
Damn it!
What? Is everything okay?
Just check the score. The Yanks are down 1 in the 6th inning against the Sox, so no.
You're a baseball fan?
Number 1, Brooklyn. Number
Have you
2,
met a Cobb
Wall
family?
Street.
The order of religions is Catholic.
Hang on. Hang on. Not yet, not yet, not yet. And go.
Baseball.
Number 1 for Brooklyn. Number
I used
2
to
for
take
Wall
my kids
Street.
to games in the summertime, back when the Mets were worth rooting for.
Sorry, that was when again?
Ouch.
Little baseball humor for y'all. Looks like Brooklyn's a little bit ahead. Is it time for art? Or business? Art time. Alright, Brooklyn it is, and I think I know who I should bring to this one.
Yeah, it does kind of look like him.
Pardon?
KK was talking about that skull painted over there. She says it reminds her of a Trollgate boss monster.
It reminds me of the Barbados Undead Uprising in 1834.
I don't want to know, do I?
Most likely not.
Oh, poetry slam. Yeah. It's time for poetry.
I traveled up the mountain of glass to the man who looks down upon high. But he sent me away, he gave me a pass. So now I drink coffee and sigh.
Uh-huh.
I saw a pink dog by the side of the road. He looked up and gave me a wink. Then I helplessly watched as I saw him explode. I may have been dreaming, I think.
Okay, let me stop you right there.
Do you mind? Can't you see I'm... Wait, Mondana? Is that you?
Yes?
Wow, it's been a while, huh?
I am unsure. Do I know you?
Yeah. Don't you remember Havana, 1592?
I must be GI'd. Calliope?
That's me.
You seem changed.
Yeah, you could say that. I'm gonna sit down. Come join me. We've got like a billion things to catch up on.
That was unexpected.
Could have introduced us.
Of course. My apologies. I was distracted. That was Calliope. She is a muse.
A muse? Seriously? Like ancient Greek stuff?
Muses are ancient creatures. They can tap into the creation energy of the universe. Very dangerous when summoned. But Calliope seems different, changed, not quite herself. I am eager to speak with her again.
So?
I still can't believe it. Of all the times, of all the places. You still with the Unavowed?
Yes, it is good to see you again.
Right back at you. You haven't changed a bit.
That may be, but you have.
Yeah, you could say that. I lost my power.
Really?
Yup. Poof. Gone. I'm not a muse anymore.
How did that happen?
Some guy took it. Hey, you should order a cappuccino. They draw these little heart shapes with the milk. It's amazing.
Hi.
Hiya. I'm Calliope, although I mostly go by Callie these days. You kidding? Back in Havana, she saved the entire colony.
All I did was cut a painting in half.
Yeah, a cursed painting, one that I inspired the artist to paint.
That was not your fault, Calliope.
Tell that to the soldiers who went insane after looking at it. The creative force is powerful when used by people who don't understand it. I'm glad I'm done with it.
Art is dangerous. This may be my favorite case in the whole game, honestly. This one was my favorite.
It's open mic night. I'm open micing. Been spending all my time taking in the local art scenes. This is my way of giving back.
In what way? No, really, what way?
Giving back to the creative force, trying to balance the scales. I'm not really good at it, but the point is to try. And freeform poetry is fun.
Well, I mean, I can't disagree with any of that. She doesn't have to have that power anymore, and it's fun now.
Bye! Stick around if you want to hear more poems.
Actually,
For
in a
some
good
reason, fewer
place.
people come here than they used to. So I have the place to myself.
She may have driven people away. Well,
How odd. Calliope seemed so joyful.
Why is that a problem?
It is not a problem. It is merely different. She does not act like the Calliope I knew.
Seems to me that if she was your friend, you'd be happy for her.
Perhaps. But still, it is good to see her again.
yeah, but what did she used to be like?
What say you?
You know, while we're here,
That is a difficult question to answer truthfully. I knew her for a time, and we were close for a time. I remember her being distant and sad, and often quite brilliant. I am glad she found happiness.
what do you know about Brooklyn?
You may find it strange. When I think of this neighborhood, I am reminded of cows.
Okay.
Yes, cows. And sheep and horses. This area was pasture long ago. Hundreds of acres of it. A dangerous place for a young girl to run and play. My father forbade me to come here. So naturally, I came whenever I could. Then, of course, the war happened.
Which one?
The Revolutionary War.
Oh.
This area was home to the bloodiest battle of them all. Gunpowder smoke from cannons and muskets filled the air. Trenches crisscrossed the land. History says the American forces were driven off, but they do not mention the cows. I miss them terribly.
No one remembers the cows.
Well, someone had to be. Apologies. I am aware of how cold that sounds. Back then, I was very young, still unsure of my place in the world. I spent most of my time alone, and my childhood playground had become a battleground. So yes, I was concerned about the cows. Let us speak no more of this. Yes, I believe we will.
So, KK and I went to the North Woods earlier.
Whatever for.
Just to check. We wanted to see if your dad's spirit passed over. We didn't see anything, so I assume he's okay.
Father was a creature of spirit. That was destroyed. There is no spirit to pass over.
Oh. So what happens to djinns like you and him? You know, after?
I do not know.
No idea.
Another mystery to be solved, perhaps. I am in no hurry to do so.
None of us are.
I don't know. I assume you have to strike up conversation with Calliope some other way.
Looking good there, Junie.
No, it's not right yet.
Of course it isn't.
Hello? You know, I'm not an expert on chalk art, but I feel like doing this in the rain is not the best idea.
Hey, nice to see I'm not the only crazy one out here tonight.
I mean, she's under a tree, so but still though, this will not hold up.
Neither am I. I'm only out here because the little boss here wants to draw.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. I'm May Stein.
Why is she drawing in the rain?
Little June here got inspired. What can I say? tell her no when she screams all night. So I give her a half hour and we're both happy. Besides, she has a talent. I need to encourage it. Nobody else is gonna.
I mean, you have to practice if you want to get good. You don't just be good at something. That's not real.
Seriously? That would be, like, the logical thing. You ever try using logic with a kid? It just makes them dig in their heels even more.
Is that right? I'll have to remember that.
You have kids?
Oh, no. Well, kind of. It's complicated.
Right. None of my business. Sorry.
Yeah, she's doing... I gotta be totally honest with you. I can't tell you how much I hate the word hipster. It's a worthless, useless word that doesn't describe anyone. It's a derogatory word for a vague generalization of people. I spent a lot of time in Brooklyn. I spent a lot of time around quote-unquote hipsters. They were, on average, more interesting than most people. I miss Brooklyn a whole lot. I miss the bands I used to go see. I miss my friend's psychedelic folk band that owned. How long have you been out here, anyway?
It's been 2 hours, I think. I'm sure June will get tired any minute. See you around.
Well...
If you guys want to do any more chatting in the rain, feel free.
Not funk, but folk. No, they could be funky. They could do some funk. They were kind of all over the place.
So you really never worked with a bestower like me before?
This is true. We decided long ago that the bestower's duty remained with the mundane world.
Mundane? You call what I do mundane?
You deal with death. Death is a natural extension of the mundane world. But circumstances are different now. We welcome your help, Logan.
You hear that, KK? We're welcome.
No need for sarcasm.
Alright.
Got some wet ones here, Chipman.
Huh? Oh, hey. Welcome and stuff.
Now here's your hipster.
Jesus, Chipman. Wasn't for me, you wouldn't sell anything.
This guy.
Evening, folks.
This place is very colorful.
I know. Chipman's got the art bug. Guess you gotta know your market. The food's still the best, though. Can't argue with quality. I just wish he'd, you know, focus.
Oh, it's Edwin Tiong again.
Best in the city. Try him. Seriously. Chipman's an artist. A real one. Rainbows or no rainbows. Not that anyone would know it. The guy knows nothing about promoting himself.
Same.
Stay dry out there.
Can we get a rainbow bagel?
Huh? Oh, hey, you want something? I'm kind of busy.
I really like this guy. He's just very, yeah, he's not really into the service part of this. You okay? You look kind of tired.
I'm fine. Why does everybody keep asking me that?
Hey, Chipman, you got paying customers. You want to stay open or what?
Fine. Sorry.
I swear to God, you'd be on the street if it weren't for me.
I get it. Yeesh. Anyway, what can I do for you guys?
Yeah, I do like a good bagel. Do you have anything that's not psychedelic? Let's agitate him slightly.
Nobody gets it. This is just the way it has to be, okay? Take it or leave it.
Oh wait, this is a real place? There's a place that just makes rainbow bagels? I didn't know that. Yeah, I'll take one.
Sure, here you go. That'll be $5.
$5. Now that's Brooklyn,
Just eat
baby.
Slow, okay? And think about it while you eat it.
That's extremely apt.
Sure. Bye.
Evening, folks.
Most of my friends, I'm pretty sure, left Brooklyn at this point. It, got crowded, got
Stay dry
much
out there.
harder to live in over time. just got very expensive. Really a shame.
I have lived here for centuries and learned a great many things. But I will never understand this city's infatuation with bagels.
You ever eat them with chive cream cheese?
I have.
Then you're a lost cause. Sorry.
We can't help you. Alright, now we have a rainbow bagel. It got more crowded over time. It got worse.
Good evening to you. You folks seem to be lost. Maybe I can help.
It's a tragedy.
I knew it. You're walking the streets in the rain, and yet you stop to talk to an old man at the side of the road. Nobody with a destination in mind would do that.
That was well deduced.
No, I just read people. It's the old artist in me, I suppose.
What do you do?
Me? Oh, I was a painter. A past tense, I'm afraid. My muse has long since left me. So now I sit here and talk to fine folks like you.
Can you help us?
I'm just an old artist watching the world go by. I doubt I'd be any help to you. But if you'd like to stop a while and talk, I wouldn't say no.
We have not seen the vision yet. We've not seen any visions yet for this place. So we don't really know what Demon Us did.
Pleasure. Welcome to the neighborhood. I'm Stanley Bates.
Well, that's cool. It's based off an actual bagel place in Brooklyn. That's cool.
For you, perhaps, I'm quite cozy here. And you meet the most interesting people in the rain. Folks like yourself, for example.
This guy seems okay. You want a bagel? No? Okay.
Don't you think it's time we head home, Junebug?
5 more minutes.
Fine. 5 more minutes.
Hashtag charity.
Barker, thank you for those bits. Yeah, you are the mom.
She's my daughter. It amounts to the same thing, doesn't it? Sorry, is something funny?
Apologies. I am envisioning my father calling me boss. It is an amusing thought, and I needed the distraction. Thank you.
You're welcome, I guess.
Thanks. Still out here, huh?
It's been 2 hours, I think. I'm sure June will get tired any minute.
Uh-huh. Oh, I didn't talk to the kid. You know, the chalk won't last long in the rain.
I know. That's what makes it good.
I took pictures, don't worry. What?
Nothing. You don't get it. It's okay.
You just don't get it, Mom. What are you drawing?
I don't know. It's not finished yet.
Junie, answer the man.
Hi. Bye.
We're not going to tell her how to talk to her mom. They clearly have their own thing. Oh. Oh. Ah.
You have called and I have answered. But I feel no creative desire within your soul. Inspiration will not help you.
Oh, I have plenty of inspiration to go around.
I don't understand. If inspiration is not what you seek, then why seek me out? Now what do you want?
Something only you can give.
What do you mean? Stay back.
Was that? Yes. That was Calliope. It could be no one else.
You think so? The woman in the poetry club sounded, perky.
I am positive. It was Calliope. The way she used to be. You have recovered? Good. Let us move forward.
Okay, so we got a ghost. And we've got a steel sculpture with a piece of leather. Mondana, can you get up there? They won't let us climb up there. Only Mondana can climb. She's the only one strong enough. What does this say? Oh, okay. We also got a thin metal rod.
The leather appears burnt. Quite severely.
But check it out. There's initials on the bottom corner. AF. I wonder who this belonged to.
All right, Logan.
Hey, mister, could we talk to you for a sec?
Hey, it's been a while, hasn't it?
A while?
Oh, wait, no, you're not her.
I'm not?
Jesus, not you.
Oh, you mean KK?
She can talk for herself.
Yeah, believe me, I know.
Wait, what?
So I'm Logan Brown, and you already met KK. Who are you?
It's not important, not really.
Of course it's important. It's your name.
No, it's not. The work needs to stand on its own. Attaching a name to it just diminishes it.
I guess. Who is she?
So who did you mistake KK for?
Huh?
When we first met, you thought KK was her.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, of course you don't.
You're lying. Or you just don't know better. You probably don't know better. What about the work?
You mentioned the work. What work?
The work, the art, the everything. It all has to come out somehow, otherwise you might as well die.
So you're an artist?
Me? I suppose. I want to be. I'm learning every day.
What about the sculpture?
So what is this thing here?
Thing?
This metal thing. Looks like some kind of modern art.
Logan.
Sorry, I don't see anything.
It's not exactly hard to miss, man. It's kind of huge, and it's right here.
No, I don't see anything. Sorry.
That's a little weird. What are you doing here?
So what are you doing out here?
I'm working.
Working? Like maintenance work or something?
Something like that.
You're not gonna get any more specific than that?
Don't see why.
Alright, what about the initials?
Do the initials AF mean anything to you?
They don't. They were burnt. They're gone.
So you're saying they are your initials?
I'm saying they were burnt.
We found this piece of leather on top of that sculpture over there. Does it mean anything to you?
Why would it?
I don't know, actually.
And there you go.
So, is that all we're getting from you right now? AF. If the ghost isn't giving us his name, then we're gonna have to get it some other way.
How about I take a picture of this to show your dad?
No, it's not right yet. Just 5 more minutes.
Okay, for real this time. Hey.
Did anything happen by the amphitheater?
It was some kind of performance art, wasn't it? Someone put together an altar in the middle of the night and then lit themselves on fire? Well, it wasn't real, was it? I mean, it couldn't have been. They did it in the middle of the night where no one could see it. If you're gonna make a spectacle, you want people to see it. That's what everyone's saying anyway. Someone put it all together as some kind of statement.
Okay, T0. Chat chose... I put it up to a vote, and chat picked bartender. So that is our background. What kind of statement could you make?
You know, before June was born, I might have been able to tell you. But these days, I leave the art critique to the people with more time on their hands.
Yeah, bartender seems like a pretty good choice. The empathy route is pretty good for a game like this. I haven't seen the other dialogue options because I played this myself.
See you around.
As bartender, and then chat picked the same thing. And yeah, he does kind of look like Harry Mason. I like that. All right, so now we've got...
I'm not asking Madonna that.
Huh?
Pardon?
Nothing. KK just wants to know if you ever met a troll.
A troll? Of course not.
See, KK? No such thing.
On the contrary, trolls only gather in Eastern Europe. They rarely make their way here.
I see.
What say you? I would suggest speaking to the locals.
Okay.
Yes.
Go back to Calliope.
One fine day, I went to town. But I didn't stay. 'Cause I ripped my gown.
All right.
Hey, just a sec.
I just love that
What's up?
that she just can't. I mean, I just really appreciate the irony. It's very good. I love it. I think I took your power away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry?
You did? You don't look like the guy I met. He was about your height, had your hair color, and had kind of your build. But nope, definitely wasn't you.
He is wearing a veil, Calliope. If you cannot see past it, then you really are mundane.
Yep, I'm mundane as mud. But if it was really you, then I suppose I have you to thank.
Can't even tell it's the same person. That's how mundane she is. Don't worry, we'll get your power back. I know that's what you want.
For real? You did me a favor. 3,000 years and I never once enjoyed a thing. Not a song, not a poem, not a story, not even food. I could inspire them all, but they did nothing for me. I can't even remember the last time I smiled. I kinda like the feeling. I think I'm gonna do it a lot. So, keep my power. You took it, you keep it. I'm happy where I am.
So, the real horror of being a muse is that you cannot actually enjoy art. You don't feel anything. You can only inspire. Imagine not being able to enjoy anything.
I saw it, so full of anguish. I could feel the desperation pouring from every rivet and nail.
What about it?
Yeah, Muse, remember? I can sense these things.
I thought you lost your powers.
So, if you lost the ability to fight, you'd still know how to fight, right?
That is true.
Same with me. I know how art works. I know what feelings went into them. And that sculpture, none of those feelings were nice.
So she knows a whole lot about art and still does, but she can't really create it on her, or at least she's just not good at poetry. Maybe she'd be good at something else, but poetry,
Anything that was created by anybody else, it leaves an imprint. I can still see them. Would please stop asking that.
Please stop asking me about powers.
Bye! Stick around if you want to hear more poems.
Hey, would you like a bagel?
Ooh, was this made by Clay Chipman? I've been meaning to go to his shop. May I? Oh my gosh, this is so good. Excuse me. That was strange. This bagel wasn't made by Clay Chipman. Not entirely.
Are you positive? We watched him bake it.
No, his hands made it, but the process, it was inspired by me. That's impossible. I did. And I've never met the guy. But that bagel tasted like my own power. I had it for over 3,000 years. It couldn't be anything else.
So your power now belongs to Clay Chipman?
No, muses can't create, remember? He was inspired by someone with my power. Oh well, Good luck to whoever it is.
Oh, well.
I don't want it anyway.
Don't care. Not worth thinking about. Not my problem. I really like the phrase, this bagel was made with my power, or whatever permutation of words that was. It sounded really funny out of context.
Yup, sucks to be them.
Boy, it really sucks not being able to enjoy things. Don't want to be them.
Bye. Stick around if you want to hear more poems.
Well, if we need to know anything about art, we'll come back. Maybe not so much for poetry.
Bestower, there is a contradiction about you that I am curious about.
What is it?
You are no warrior, and yet you have the physique of one.
Oh, thanks, I think.
Did my question offend you?
No, I'm just trying to figure out how to answer it.
Yeah, that kind of is Cecil up on the wall.
I guess sometimes when the urge to drink gets too much, the gym helps.
I understand. Training clears the mind, puts you at peace with yourself.
Don't know about peace, but something like that.
Honestly said, I will speak no more of it.
Alright, we still haven't found anything out about this sculpture. How about you? You seem knowledgeable.
Good evening to you. You mean the sculpture that was erected in the middle of the night? Magnificent, isn't it? Art that just appears for seemingly no reason. That kind of thing just doesn't happen anymore. Does this old heart good to see it?
Art that just happens.
I don't know. To tell you the truth, I have not given it much thought. But the energy it brings, the vibrant life, this world can use more of that, let me tell you.
Alright. Is that it?
Good evening.
I guess it is. Alright.
You got any more of those raspberry ones, Chipman?
Sure. Give me a few minutes.
Best donuts in the city, this guy.
Oh, I didn't talk to this guy yet.
Evening, folks.
Did anyone die in the amphitheater? This is way more direct, talking to this cop.
Seriously, where have you been? Some idiot set himself on fire, built some weird metal altar to do it on, too. The weird thing? He did it in the middle of the night. No witnesses. Some poor jogger found him the next morning.
Uh-huh. Yeah? You don't need to be a bartender to have that sentiment.
Spooked? You don't know this neighborhood. No, they're fascinated. He's like some kind of local folk hero now.
A folk hero?
Yeah, the folks who live here, they think it's some kind of, I don't know, artistic statement or whatever. But you ask me, he was just a nut.
Do you know anything about that guy?
Sorry, but why are you so interested?
Bartender sense.
You really think so? Thanks. That means a lot. Still can't tell you anything, though. My captain would kill me if I blabbed the sieves.
No, Banksy's not on this level. This is something else entirely.
I don't know. What else could it be? This frickin' neighborhood. Draws them in like flies and honey.
Draws in what?
Artists. They've been coming out of the woodwork, causing all sorts of trouble.
Artists!
Drug dealers. It's the artists you gotta worry about.
Are artists really that bad?
You have no idea. Just last week, in this very spot, I had to drag some guy out in cuffs. It was this writer on his laptop. His battery ran out of juice, so he freaked. Smashed his laptop against the table, then started punching people. I wish I could say it was an isolated incident, but it's been happening all over the neighborhood.
By the way, we found some evidence that you guys didn't find.
And?
We thought maybe it would help you with a case.
First of all, it's not my case. And second, I'm not in the habit of accepting evidence from strangers. So, you know, thanks, but no thanks.
Alright.
Stay dry out there.
Chipman, you got anything else for us?
What? I mean, What can I do for you?
Same. Wait, I need to hear that again.
Sure. Bye.
He clips the mic a little bit, but it's still a good delivery.
What? I mean, what can I do for you?
Do you know anyone about the park? Do you know anyone about the park? Do you know anyone who died in the park?
Someone died? Sorry, I don't know anything about that.
So, why are you making bagels like this?
I don't know, it just came to me. You experience food with more than just taste, you know. It's important to be aware of that.
Why is it important?
It just is, okay? You don't have to get it, just enjoy it.
So what inspired you then?
No. I mean, maybe, who knows? You can get inspired by lots of things subconsciously.
Let me guess. The blue and red lox and chive cream cheese bagel was inspired by me.
Sure, whatever.
All right, thank you, Chipman.
Sure. Bye.
I just love that. What? Okay, we have some more info now. I bet now we can ask about the sculpture. Heard a lot of artists are moving into the area.
Yes, I've seen it. The neighborhood used to house quite a vibrant community of artists. They're all gone now. They got priced out, or they got kicked out, or they died out. I thought I'd be the only one left. But now, look around. The real heart and soul of Brooklyn is coming back. And it is magnificent.
I would say, like, on average, their voice acting is of very good quality, but sometimes they have, you know, other people do bit parts, and you can tell they're kind of done with different setups, which is a very minor thing. It's not something that really bothers me. On the contrary, it's pretty cool that they have, you know, casting calls for this stuff, and some people have gotten in on this. I think this is the first one that Edwin Tiong was on, as far as I know.
I heard. Fascinating.
Fascinating. A man died.
Well, it is. Why there? Why in the middle of the night? The act of immolation is violent, painful. One doesn't do that to themselves unless they want to make a statement. And yet, it was done in the middle of the night. Nobody could see or hear him. So yes, I'd call that fascinating. What was the man trying to say? We'll never know.
Fascinating. Yes, indeed.
As I said, we'll never know. The man was inspired. We never know where it comes from or why it comes. It just is. And that's all we can say about any artistic act. It just is.
In the past, I've streamed. I streamed Resonance many years ago, and I did Techno Babylon earlier this year. That was a good time. And yeah, there's a chance I might play some other ones. I've played Primordia and Gemini Rue and some of the Blackwells and oh man, what was that other one? Can't remember. There's quite a few of them.
Good evening to you.
The Shiva's pretty quick. Yeah, maybe I should get to that sometime. I think I own Shardlight. I don't know if I've played that.
You do not imbibe alcohol. Is that correct?
Not for 5 years. And with luck, one day more.
I have never gone 5 weeks without imbibing at least once. And I am over 400 years old.
Well, if it's not a problem for you, then it's not a problem for you.
I am impressed, is all. It shows a strength of character not seen often.
I'm not strong. I'm just a drunk.
You just told me you were not.
Doesn't matter if I don't drink. I'm still a drunk.
An interesting distinction.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
I messed up. Need to start over.
Oh, for 5 more minutes. Then we need to get home.
Yeah, he doesn't let himself forget. He's about as hard on himself as anyone.
Hey.
Do you know anything about the guy who burned himself?
Nobody did, right? It was all staged as some kind of statement. That's what everyone's saying anyway. See you around.
What to do?
What say you? We have learned all we can from the locals. Unless there is one I am unable to see.
Actually, yeah, that's a good question. Why would he take and use his power?
According to the notes, spreading spiritual discord appears to be its primary motivation. The power of a muse is pure creative energy. I can think of fewer sources of discord than that. Yes, I believe we will.
Okay, so maybe we should talk to the ghost. Maybe finish up this ghost. Get more info out of
Can we
him.
talk a bit more?
I guess.
The burned man.
So I heard a guy set himself on fire around here. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Burning. That's quite a bold statement to make.
Is it?
It sears, it cleanses. If you burn something, it's gone forever.
Not always.
I can understand the appeal.
The appeal?
You can understand the appeal?
Journal. I burnt it. It needed to be cleansed. It needed to not exist. So I burned it. It's gone.
Yeah, we don't have Eli with us, so we can't read the paper. We gotta get around this some other way.
Do the initials AF mean anything to you?
They don't. They were burnt. They're gone.
So you're saying they are your initials?
I'm saying they were burnt.
This journal of yours, you said you burnt it?
Oh, this
Yes,
is new.
right here, right over. No. The journal is burnt. It no longer exists. I need for it not to exist. Please.
Okay.
See if we can get anything new.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
He doesn't see the
Closing
sculpture.
yourself off to the truth is harder in the long run. Trust me, I know.
I don't see anything. Can't you leave it?
So we insist he doesn't see it.
Come on.
And he won't tell us his name.
You can't tell me your name.
It's not important. Stop asking me that.
I know, KK, I know. I thought this time it might work. You said you burnt your journal. This leather book cover is also burnt. Did this belong to you?
Offering.
Ah,
It's in the hands of the angel now.
The offering.
The symbol of our love. I gave it to the angel. I thought it would work. It didn't. Burning it, burning everything. It was the only way.
Hey, slow down. What happened exactly?
Nothing. It's burnt. It's gone. Seared from existence. It has to be.
okay.
What did you mean about an offering?
I need to forget her. I made an offering, a symbol of our love. It didn't work.
What's this stuff about hands of the angel?
The offering, the symbol of our love, given to the angel. She has it now. And I am still waiting for it to be gone. The memory, the everything.
Okay. We can't actually show we can't actually show the thing. So
Come on, Juninator. It's way past your bedtime.
5 more minutes.
Okay, 5 more minutes. And I mean it this time.
yeah, you're gonna be out here for a while, aren't you?
KK wants to know about unicorns. Are they real too?
They were. They were hunted to extinction centuries ago.
Oh.
Oh, that's a shame.
No, it is not. Unicorns were violent, short-tempered, carnivorous monsters. They would gore anything without provocation. Be glad the world is rid of them.
You just broke a little girl's heart.
Good. Unicorns suck. I played this. I saw the start of this conversation, and then I walked off the screen and missed it, and I got really sad because I couldn't get it to show up again. So good. I'm glad I saw that finally. I wanted to hear about unicorns. Okay, is this... Is this it?
On closer inspection, there is a small crack in the wall here. The hand of the angel, indeed. On closer inspection...
A stick?
This should prove useful. It appears to be some sort of jewelry in the form of a horse.
MS. Alright then. I think we're getting somewhere, finally. Yeah. Could we show Callie that stick? Let's see. Might as well while we're here.
I saw a pink dot.
Just
Hey,
gonna
a
stop
sec.
you right now.
What's up?
Someone burned themselves by that sculpture.
That's horrible. What is this feeling? Am I sick or sad, depressed? This is new. I don't like feeling like this. Don't ask me about that again.
Callie, I've got some bad news about this world. I've got some pretty bad news.
Bye! Stick around if you want to hear more poems.
Let's see.
This is from the park sculpture. I'd recognize that sense of desperation anywhere.
Okay.
Please take it away. I don't like feeling that way.
Okay, so she just recognizes where it's from. What about this horse? No, can't show it? Alright. That's fine, we've got a lead now. And someone in chat said earlier that the ghost mistook KK
5
for
more
another
minutes,
child.
June. Seriously this time. 5 minutes or... Oh, who am I kidding?
Yeah. Hey,
Hey,
is this yours?
never seen it before.
That is a falsehood.
Lie.
The initials are inscribed on the charm.
You calling me a liar?
Yes.
Yes.
Sweetie, Mama's gonna step over there for a minute. You stay here, okay? Shit, god damn it.
Hey, are you alright?
Do I look alright? Take that stupid thing back to him. I don't want it. I don't want him.
You
I've got
misunderstand.
some good news
He
for
did
you.
not give this to us. It was hidden, enshrined, one might say.
Enshrined. Of course it fucking was. Nobody does creepy like Amos Fennel.
Bingo.
Worship it. Pray to it.
No. If he did, he doesn't anymore. He's dead.
He's... what?
I am sorry. It is the truth. He is dead.
Of course he is. It was him, wasn't it? The guy who burned himself in the park. I didn't think it was real, but I should have known. It's exactly like him.
It's exactly like him to set himself on fire.
No, to make a big idiotic statement and scare the hell out of me at the same time. I suppose he's gone now. That's good, I guess.
Could you tell us what you know? Anything at all?
Fine, I guess. It doesn't matter now, does it? Amos used to be a good guy. An artist, creative, really, really funny. June loved him, but then he moved in with us, and then he started getting obsessive.
Obsessive, yeah. I got that impression from him.
You met him?
Kind of.
Oh, then you know what I'm talking about. He started drawing pictures of us. It was sweet at first, but he wouldn't stop. Every scrap of paper, every surface, the walls, the floor, everything. I blamed that teacher of his.
The teacher?
Yeah, old Stan Bates around the block. Amos was fine before he started taking lessons with him. I mean, how crazy is it to draw obsessively and never stop for a break?
How long has your kid been out here again?
Few hours, why? Oh, look, I don't like that tone. June is fine. She isn't like him. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Art out of control. Art unbound. Stan? Stan?
Good evening to you.
Okay, well, let's...
As I said, we'll never know.
Okay.
The man was, and that's all we can say about any artistic act. It just is.
Maybe so, but this has a bit more behind it. Does Amos Fennel mean anything to you?
Amos Fennel. No, doesn't ring a bell.
He is the man who set fire to himself in the park.
Lying?
I see. No, I've not heard of him.
You're lying? Mondana? Help? Help? Help?
Student? I'm no teacher. Who told you this?
A former lover of his. A woman named May Stein.
Wait, that name sounds familiar. She has a young daughter, a budding little artist type?
You are correct.
Aha, now I remember. Amos, huh? He gave me a different name when he came to see me. What is there to tell? Like many young artists, he was struggling, trying to find inspiration. So he would come and speak to me. He spoke about his lover. He was quite smitten. I encouraged him to channel that love. We later spoke about his heartbreak after they separated. I encouraged him to channel that as well. I hope I did some good.
Dude, he set himself on fire.
He channeled his feelings into a work of art. How many can say the same? I call that a triumph. This neighborhood needs more of that.
This neighborhood needs more of suicide. This guy's a little detached from what's going on here.
What reason? I have no statement to make. As I've stated, my muse has long since departed.
Uh-huh.
I know the child. She walks down this block on her way home from school. She's shown me some of her pictures. Quite a budding talent. I'm happy to encourage her.
So, wait. You talk to everyone around here.
You mean Clay Chipman? I see him every morning. His shop is not exactly out of my way. He feels frustrated, often. He desires to say something, but all he knows is baking. But as I always tell him, sometimes the artist doesn't choose the medium. The medium chooses you.
Medium. Did he have to use that word?
All right. All right. Think we understand what's going on here, but let's get whatever info we can out of him first.
Anyone who chooses to speak with me. I'm usually here in this spot. I'm always willing to chat.
This is your triumph?
Well, what would you call it?
I would hardly consider it a call for celebration.
I call it someone needing help.
Perhaps you are both correct. Perhaps it doesn't matter. Art speaks different words to different people, and the art of Amos spoke louder than most.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Okay, well, we understand what is happening here. But we should really help this guy first.
Hey, can we talk a bit more?
I guess.
You did all this because of May Stein, didn't you?
Her gratitude is nothing. I had to cleanse.
Cleanse?
My feelings for May. They wouldn't leave me. I needed to cleanse them, the way Stan Bates taught me.
Uh-huh.
Stan Bates taught you to burn yourself?
No, he taught me to make a statement. Bring what's inside out into the open. It was the only way.
There are other ways.
There are lots of ways to deal with a breakup. Burning yourself alive is not even on the list.
You don't understand. You don't know what it's like to have feelings. Feelings you can't get rid of.
I understand, Amos. I understand more than you think.
You do?
I spent over a decade of my life trying to drink away feelings like that.
But not anymore.
No, I got help. I talk to people. Talking helps.
It does?
For a while. Then you have to do it again. So, do you want to talk to us about it?
More than anything.
Okay. Just take KK's hand, and we'll talk.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, he's gone.
All right. Got a new achievement for that. All right, Stan.
Good evening to you.
You are a muse. Congratulations.
I'm a what?
I see it now. It is obvious, in retrospect.
What are you talking about?
The creative energy that surrounds this neighborhood. It centers around you.
Me? I'm nobody. Just a washed-up artist. My muse has left.
That is only partially true. You do not have a muse. You are a muse.
Are you insane? Or am I?
Look, I know this sounds weird.
As an artist, I'm willing to believe anything.
An open mind and open eyes. That is all we ask. But perhaps we should discuss this off the street.
Yes, of course. Please, come in. You must be soaking. Well, here we are. Is something the matter?
Uh-huh. How long have you lived here?
Some 30-odd years. Why?
30 years? This place doesn't look like it's been lived in for 30 minutes.
I admit, as I've gotten older, I've enjoyed life's little pleasures less and less. So I've sold a few things. Things that I no longer need.
Yes. A muse can inspire art, but cannot appreciate it.
I see. I understand. I admit I have been feeling different. I just thought I was getting old.
Leave this in our hands. We will find a way to reverse this.
Wait, do you want to cure me?
So you could enjoy things again.
That hardly matters. Not in the grand scheme of things. Sure, I get no pleasure from a painting or a book or even food. But giving artists inspiration, artists like Amos, like June, like Clay, that gives me immense satisfaction.
You inspired Amos to kill himself. The others will surely follow. Your power is out of your control.
Their deaths carry more meaning than their lives ever will. For years, I've seen the city turn its collective back on the art community, replacing us with bland corporate chains. Now we can reverse it. Go back to the way things were. And you want to stop it? I don't believe you want that. You can't want that. Let me prove it to you.
Well,
I have a simple question for you. May I ask it?
we're in the art dimension. What do you want?
Thank you. My question is simple. What are you feeling right now?
Feeling a bit mad.
Yes, you do seem slightly tetchy. Could I ask why?
Because you forced me in the art dimension, and I don't want to be in the art dimension right now. I want to solve this case.
Greet me. You barely know me. Your anger comes much too quick to be directed at me. Anger can be a powerful source of energy, but you need to channel it. You cannot let it control you. You must dig deep, connect with it, bring it to the surface. This is the power of the creative force. It's the greatest gift we as humans are given, but it must be used. If ignored, it could do unimaginable harm.
Huh? What? What? We just had an art trance. Our party's gone. Guys? Guys? Two orbs on the wall, apart, never touching.
Split. Everything is split. The truth is, I do not know. Must I know everything? These two worlds cannot connect. So much empty space between them. So much. Where do I go? Where do I go?
She's not responding.
Can't go back. You reach the end. Then what? It's there. It's always there. Gotta keep moving. Can't turn around. Ever.
Can't backslide. I will never backslide.
Which way? There's only one. Straight ahead. To the end. Straight ahead. To the end.
So, one reason why this is my favorite case is because the characters you bring will have art freakouts. Actually, yeah, KK? Sorry, I clicked outside the window. KK, we can't talk to her. And Logan can't translate for us right now. Callie? Callie, you need to fix this. Stop your poetry this instant.
Oh, it's you. Sorry if I don't get up. I'm a little out of breath.
I need help.
Help? Me? Hey, wait a sec. Where's Mandana? And Mr. Big Shoulders? I thought you Unavowed types worked in a team.
I need art help. You're the only... Yeah, we got whammied. We got whammied good, Callie.
Whammied. I like that word. Wait, why did you summon a muse in the first place?
Now that I'm listening to her voice, was that the voice of Mandala in Techno Babylon? It might be. It sounds very familiar. He forced himself on us.
He forced the creative energy on you? That's insane. You're lucky to be alive. You can't just force someone to create. You have to be ready. If not, you'll burn out.
Yeah.
Your friends, where are they?
Burn out and then kill yourself because you can't create what you want to.
A trance? That can't be good. Take me to them.
New unofficial party member. Oh, I almost forgot. Hang on. There's some... We need to look around a bit. Callie looks... Yeah, she's mad now. We got her to get it. We got her angry about
please,
this.
not that way.
Oh,
that
no?
Sculpture. I just can't. Please.
Oh, man, I missed something. I apologize. I missed the child continuing to stay outside and the mother getting increasingly distressed. What about...
You don't understand. I almost had it perfect.
Uh-oh.
You almost had yourself dead, you idiot.
What's going on here?
Get him to let me go, please!
Oh, it's you. You probably shouldn't be in here. I think this place is gonna be closed for the foreseeable future.
Closed? No, you can't do that!
What happened?
Shipman's finally lost it. I should have seen it. You know a guy for years. You should know when something's wrong.
Nothing was wrong. Everything was so right!
You cut open your wrist and you were bleeding into your mixing bowl.
I needed to put more of myself into my work. It was the only way.
I just don't have an answer to that, Clay. I don't.
He's going to be fine? I can't promise that.
Arrest? Oh God, no. He's not going to jail. He needs help. Help that I can't give him.
So you're sending me to the mental ward?
Only for 72 hours. That's what the law will let me do.
I thought you were my friend.
I am, Clay. I am.
Okay,
Look,
well...
you'd better go. This isn't gonna be pretty.
Okay, he's not dead. Fine. Let's go help our friends.
Mandana? Mandana! I've never seen the Muse's power abused like this. Stanley Bates has no idea what he is doing. The creative energy, her mind is overflowing with it. She's going to die, and soon. No, the painting is a symptom, not the source. She's buried deep, struggling to connect with a deeper part of herself, one that she can express through art.
This is art therapy?
Kinda sorta, only this is more direct and harmful. The subject has to be willing. They have to be ready to confront whatever is inside. Your friends aren't, and unless we help them with that, they will die.
What do we do?
No, that would be kind of bad, like brain explodey bad. I'm a bit useless here, but you're kind of not. You Unavowed guys, you have a link, right? Something connecting you? You can use that. Try and connect to your friend. See if you can help. It is dangerous, but it's the only way to help. Mandana is in a heightened mental state at the moment. Connecting to her mind won't be hard if you focus. Just touch her on the head and, well, think about her.
I mean, it's not so much the art, the art itself that is dangerous. It's the ability to look at yourself that is dangerous. That can be dangerous. All right, going in.
Your friend is going to be vulnerable, scared, confused. So, be gentle. Good luck.
Kalash is staring at Mandana with a disapproving look. Can't tell if she's smiling or scowling. Yeah, we know her mom was the pirate queen.
Aye, boy.
We've heard about you.
A bit. Ah, sham that is. Time swallowed me. Got me beat like. Happens to us all like, if you don't be dog wild.
I can't understand you too well.
Acting the maggot you are. Don't be having a lash off with me. Me baby's getting beat like.
Yeah, this part is cool. This is why I took Mandana here, because I like this scene. Oh yeah, this is based off a real person. That's neat.
Danger! Yeah, cheek. Take that back or I'll claim you. Mandana's a solid she-devil like her mom. She's just a bit banjaxed like.
I too am banjaxed. How can I help?
You think you're champagne? I get the young one to see the light. She's just lost her sea legs like. Just needs a push.
What are you doing here?
Ain't doing a gotch. I'll tell you that for a sack of poppies.
Yeah, I have not... You know, Eli's is the only one I haven't seen now. And I have not seen Logan's. So we will see Logan soon.
You think you're champagne? She's just lost her sea legs like.
There was a musical as well.
Bye then.
Kalash, good to see you again.
Perhaps you can talk some sense into my daughter? Good to see me. I'm not actually here. You know this. I'm not real.
Oh. You know you're not real?
A djinn is incapable of lying, even in this place. I know who I am. I know what I am. It is time Mandana did the same. She merely needs to make a choice. I am sure she will make the right one. Help? No. This is a choice she must make on her own.
Okay.
Farewell.
I am immortal, like a djinn. I abhor falsehood, like a djinn. I feel love as humans do. I bleed as humans do. Jinn and human. I discard one for the other as it suits me, donning them like costumes. But which one is me? Do I follow my mother or my father?
Why not both?
Because it gives me pain. Torn between two worlds. The uncertainty of where I belong. It hurts.
Well?
Yes, I seem human. I have thoughts and emotions that seem human. I have shared laughter with human friends, gained knowledge from human teachers, shared hearts with human lovers. They all grow old. They all die. None of them understand. Even Mother. I can never be one of them. Not entirely. There will always be distance. I cannot stomach the presence of other Jinn. So cold, so calculating, so proud of their wordplay. The other Jinn children would tell riddles. I would escape into the forest to run and jump, alone. Father tried to understand. He tried to help, but he could not. How could he? It does not matter.
Perhaps you can talk some sense into my daughter? She is torn between two worlds. I understand this. Her human side made her less prone to introspection, made her impatient, hot-headed. Her spiritual side enhanced her physical body, making her quicker, stronger. Together, it was a lethal combination. So it was up to me to channel her, hone her into a force for good instead of destruction. I did the best I could. What father could do more? Farewell.
Aye, boy. Distance? That's an awful thing to say, like. She'd not know the arse end of a blade if it weren't for me. Why then?
Well?
Father or Mother, to which world do I belong? Yes, Mother taught me how to fight, just like her. Although, if I am honest, I was better than her. Not that I would show it in front of her crew. She would have gone mad as a box of frogs. Yes, Father always told me such. Being part human, I cared too deeply. I needed direction. Father and the Unavowed provided that. Something new? Whatever do you mean? Could it be, without both sides, human and Jinn, I would not be myself? If I were not human, I would not care enough to join the fight. But if I were not Jinn, I would not be strong enough to fight in the first place. Not in any way that matters. I am both, and yet neither. Something new. A new path entirely. Something new from both worlds. What happened? Where is Stan Bates?
He whammied you.
Whammied?
Doesn't matter. Are you okay?
I feel good. Exhausted. But good. I think I need to sit down. Just for a few minutes.
I'm really glad that if you use the word whammy, she uses it later. That's pretty good.
Come on, they need our help.
Alright. Let's go look at the nightmare of alcoholism.
It's still behind me. I know it is. But the end of the road is coming. Oh, it's there. It's always there. 6 years. 6 years I've been on this road. It hasn't caught me yet. But the end is coming. Not today. Someday.
Just so I'm clear, come on. Come on. There's no need.
You can't just beat something like this. It's always with you, always. Just one misstep, just one moment of weakness, then it starts again. The blacking out, starting fights, waking up in strangers' beds, ending up in the hospital over and over. I only just managed to build my life again. I won't go back. I can't go back. So I gotta keep busy. Gotta keep distracted. The end is coming. It's coming so fast.
What happens at the end?
You die, man. What do you think? It's a race. To reach the end before the monster gets you. I plan on making it. But it's hard. The shit I see every day. It's hard.
What does KK think about all this?
KK? She's a ghost. If I wanted a drink, she couldn't stop me. She knows it. I know it. This is my fight, not hers. I just hope when the end comes for me, she'll be the one to help me cross over. In the program, you see folks who have been sober for 30, 40 years. And most of them, they're mean. You know why? They don't want to feel. Because feeling things, that leads to drinking. But me, I have to feel. I have no choice. Sad stories shoved in my face every day. Death and misery every day. Pushes you toward the monster.
You should be proud.
Nothing to be proud of. I'm hanging by my fingernails. One step ahead of the monster. Does it matter? It's out there. It's coming for me. And it's gonna get me.
What does it look like?
Look like? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Why should it matter? I don't need to know. I don't want to know.
Sure, when you personify that nightmare like that, it doesn't have a form. You just see it as the worst thing, the worst possible thing, and you have to stay away from at all costs.
You never saw me outside of Sammy's, so don't pretend you know me. I'm not ignoring this. I don't even know what this is. But that's your point, isn't it? I need to know what I'm fighting if I'm gonna fight it.
So.
The monster. It looks like... Gotta be careful of this guy. He's... Huh? Whoa, KK. Calm down. I'm fine. I'm okay. I was just...
I thought I heard you up here. What happened?
We're wondering the same thing.
Yeah, he's a pretty good character. Those scenes are all pretty good. I saw Vicky's, and Vicky grapples with just being beaten constantly and never being appreciated for it. She does not feel appreciated as a cop, despite putting her life on the line. Where's Stan?
Stan Bates? He did something to us. What was it?
He hit you both with a lethal dose of creative energy. It almost killed you both.
KK says we went into some kind of trance? She was scared to death.
But it was worth it, wouldn't you say? Do you see it now? Do you see what I can offer? This whole neighborhood, the whole world.
You almost killed them just now.
But I didn't. They're more alive than ever. You and your friends, you just received a deep, clear understanding of your deepest selves.
You're swinging the creative force around like a sledgehammer. You could have killed them.
Nothing great is achieved without risk.
Oh my god, my power's in the hands of a total idiot. Seriously, you all need to kill him. Kill him now before he kills someone else.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me.
We went right to the most severe thing.
We do not have the resources to restrain a muse. Pragmatism is called for here.
He didn't actually kill anyone on purpose, did he? Maybe he deserves another chance.
This is insanity. Don't I have a say in this? I've been given this tremendous gift, and you don't want it to be used. I don't understand.
No, duh, you don't understand. That's the problem.
If I used my gift improperly, then I'm sorry. I can learn.
It's too late for that. So, how is this going to go?
I don't know. You don't seem to want the power anymore, so I don't see what the problem is. Can you teach him how to use it?
No, I can't.
You are not lying, are you?
Nope.
I'm not so old that I can't be taught.
I'm not being cute. I really can't. Creative energy runs on instinct, emotion, feelings. Can't teach that.
You must have learned somehow, didn't you?
I was given the power at a young age. I grew up with it. You didn't. So, I'm sorry, it can't be done.
If only I could remember how I put the power in him, then maybe I could pull it out again.
That is an interesting idea. You do not possess the knowledge, but Calliope does.
What?
The power comes from you, yes? It is a part of you, much as the power of a djinn is a part of me.
Don't get what you're saying.
It is spiritual, not physical. You could retrieve your power if you focused hard enough.
You think if I wanted that, I wouldn't have done it already? Thanks, no, I'm happy the way I am.
As am I. You can't give me such a gift and then take it away.
Stan?
Until today, I didn't even know I had this power, let alone that I was killing people. Perhaps forcing it on you three was wrong. I'm sorry, I didn't know what I was doing.
And how many are going to die before you figure it out?
I will try not to let that happen. Let me live and I'll try. That I promise you.
Stan? Earlier you said dying to create art was a triumph. Do you still feel that way?
The truth, Stan Bates, and no lies.
I meant what I said. I will try not to let that happen again.
So, number 1, give the power back to Callie. Number 2, kill Stan Bates. And number 3, let him go. And not so easy, is it? Not an easy one. Not at all. Oh my, very close vote on this one. Giving the power back is ahead by 2 votes. It's getting close. One vote separates them. Very tricky. Alright, I'm going to go grab a drink. And then I'm going to check the vote. Vote wisely. All right. There it is. The vote has concluded. Callie, you need to take your power back.
I won't do it. No, I'm happy. For the first time in thousands of years, you can't make me go back. You can't.
You'd seriously let this man die?
Yes, I would. I would let him die 100 times. Does that make me an awful person? I don't care.
Calliope, this is quite selfish.
I don't care. I don't want to go back. I have more books to read, and food to eat, and films to see, and songs to sing, and I just need more time. Please.
So, our vote is the same. You're taking your power back.
You... what? You wouldn't.
I am sorry, old friend. We cannot allow any more bloodshed.
No, don't old friend me. You do this, we are no longer friends.
Understood.
Callie, this is the right thing to do, and you know it. If you don't, well, it's gonna haunt you the rest of your life.
I thought the Unavowed fought evil. This isn't fair. It isn't right. You know it isn't. Think about what you're doing. Please.
Yeah? Going back to unfeeling. Should I give everyone one more chance? Should I give them the chance? Go ahead. They moved around the choices. Please read the choices carefully. Number 1, Stan Bates has to die. Number 2, take back your power. Number 3, we're gonna trust you, Stan. Let's throw the vote into more chaos, yeah. Art time is a scary time, folks. I don't know, chat seems to be mostly sticking to their guns. It's still close, but 2 is ahead. Ten seconds. Oh no. Oh no. We have a tie. Oh, you can't make me flip. You can't make me... We need a tiebreaker, folks. There it is. We have stayed consistent. and then the 1 vote. Thank you for the 1. All right. The poll has ended.
I hate you. I hate you all. But I don't have a choice, do I?
No.
No, you do not.
Well, Stan, looks like neither of us gets what we want today.
Is this going to hurt?
Yep.
Well, Muse once again. Let's take a short break.